Dental.
Barbara Streisand, Barry Gibb together again. Next ET.
Jennifer Love Hewitt stars in Ghost Whisperer. CBS Fridays this fall.
Lucinda, are you following me?
I have been warning my daughter for months about you, and now it took this long to get the proof.
Proof of what?
What I heard tonight. I can now expose you for the criminal that you are.
So, you tell your daughter you're going to a spa, you follow me down here to Mexico. That's a lot of work to keep your daughter from having the life that she wants.
I would go to the ends of the earth to keep my daughter away from you.
Yeah, so what are you going to tell her I'm up to? I'm stealing her money, I'm buried down here in a Mexican mine?
I don't have to fabricate. I just tell her what I know, that you are trafficking in the sale of illegal human organs and you belong in jail.
Hey there.
Holden. Just the medicine I need.
Me? Why?
Yeah, you're my brother. You have to love me whether you want to or not. Are you alone?
I am alone. Lily is with the kids at some water park. Sit down.
Thanks.
Are you coming or going?
Well, that's a good question. I have no clue, metaphorically speaking.
I thought you were supposed to be with Lucinda at some spa.
Well, that was Lucinda's cover story to her daughters. I was in Chicago.
Doing what?
Following bad advice.
I'm lost.
Dusty went to Chicago on business. So Lucinda had this brilliant idea that I should go there and surprise him. And that way she could slip away and spend some time on her own.
So you can't go back to Lucinda's place because you will blow her cover.
Exactly.
So why don't you just go out to the farm?
Oh, no. And see Mama's I told you face? No, I'd rather die.
I take it things didn't go as planned in Chicago?
Need I say more?
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I just felt like doing it, so I did. You didn't like it?
What's not to like? You're beautiful.
Oh, then what's the matter?
You, me. I mean, if things were different, I'd be the first to join the party.
You are the guest of honor.
Hi.
Hey,
So what's going on? What I miss?
the judge is reading through the results. I know it's gonna say that Casey's the father, but I can't help it. I'm still nervous. So Alzheimer's gonna be over. I'm gonna get my kid back, right?
Let's just take it one step at a time.
What happens after the judge announces that Casey's the dad?
He'll ask Casey how he wants to exercise his rights.
His rights. I mean, he didn't want to have anything to do with the baby. Why should he have any say in his life now? Hey, come on, relax. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
What if it's not?
It will be. You got the truth on your side, right? Gwen is not going to be able to pin anything on you. I hope Tom and Margot are right. I hope Casey's not the father.
What, you want this to get even more complicated?
I want that little witch to be exposed for the liar she is. Then we can count on the judge letting us keep the baby.
It's not that cut and dry. Let's just see what happens.
I'm hereby calling this hearing to order. Are all parties present and accounted for?
The mother is present, Your Honor.
Carly and Jack Snyder are also present, joined today by Casey Hughes. Mr. Hughes is here to respond to having been named as the father of the child in question.
Thank you for being here today, Mr. Hughes. I have in front of me the report on the paternity of the infant known as Rory Cabot. The conclusion of the test seems clear.
Your Honor, wait. Before you go on, can I say something?
Thank you, Bob. That was extraordinarily enlightening. And now I am honored to present our next speaker. She is a real class act, insightful, tenacious, and authority on our business. It is my privilege to introduce this special lady, Catherine Nolan.
New Tide to Go. It's Tide to the rescue.
Don't worry, you'll get used to not having to change a leaky diaper all the time. Loves, life uninterrupted. And check out our wipes.
Your mother's wrinkles, your daughter's pimples, and your face is caught in the middle.
Stuck in the middle with you.
You need new Olay Total Effects Anti-Aging Anti-Blemish. It has the power to fight 7 signs of aging and blemishes as well as leading department store moisturizers. Pimples and wrinkles? What's next? Bifocals and ripped jeans? New Olay Total Effects Anti-Aging Anti-Blemish. Also available in a cleanser.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Make way for Her Majesty ascending her throne. The Lady of the Loo and her royal helper, Can Do.
Did you put the carpet there?
You did it! I can do it too with Can Do.
From scuffs on baseboards to soap scum in the bathtub, everyone's finding new places to clean with the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Discover 1,001 places to clean. Pass it on.
Me llamo Pedro.
Me llamo Pedro.
My name is Pedro. Me gusta el queso.
Me gusta el queso.
I like cheese. Dame su nuevo y crujiente Cheez-It Fiesta.
Dame su Cheez-It
Give me
Fiesta.
your new crispy, crunchy Cheez-It Fiesta. Dámelos ahora. Give me them now. No me enojes. Soy muy macho. Do not make me angry. I am very macho.
Crispy new Cheez-It Fiesta. Busca tu propia caja.
Hungry for laughs? It's Dave you crave. All new tonight.
I am stuffed. Hurricane Katrina. Hear the dramatic real-life survivor stories tomorrow on The Early Show.
You're so convinced that I'm not good enough for your daughter, so you want to make me into a criminal.
You are a criminal, and you're not good enough for her.
Well, you know what? Lily sees it the other way around.
Oh, that's because she doesn't know what you're doing to make a living.
I'm a pilot by trade, but right now, I'm helping people who are facing death in the eye. Is that so bad?
There are legitimate outlets for that.
Yeah. There are hospitals where most of the patients, you know, they put them through so much red tape. Most of them just die waiting.
I sit on the board of a very prestigious hospital, and I am very familiar with the issues around transplants and donations.
Well, then you of all people should know how important it is that these people get what they need as fast as possible, you know?
My dear man, you are delivering illegal human organs, and God knows from whence they came.
They're donated by people who want to make their deaths count for something, you know? They're given to people who may not come up on that hospital list right away. I don't understand why you want to make this into such a sleazy thing.
Tell it to the judge.
There you are, Miss Washington. You're supposed to be changing into your robes. They'll be ready for you any moment.
Give me 5 minutes.
You really shouldn't make
Okay,
the doctor...
that's all I ask for. Hasta la vista. Go.
Well, you're busted.
If you're a loser, then it probably runs in our genes.
Why, have you embarrassed yourself in front of a lover lately?
No, but my love life is not exactly soaring, and I'm having a very hard time liking my almost ex-wife's new boyfriend.
What did he do now?
Made my son think he's a hero by giving him flying lessons.
Oh, that's a tough one to beat.
Don't get me wrong, I'm Happy that Luke has finally found something that he likes to do.
But you miss being the one he looks up to.
Yeah. And having both Luke and Lily think that Keith hung the moon. As you put it.
Why are relationships so hard?
I don't know. I can't tell you what I'm doing wrong, but it's easier for me to look at other people and see what's getting in their own way.
Really? Well, maybe you could shed some light on my situation?
As a matter of fact, I think I can.
Have you been drinking?
Do I taste like alcohol?
No, you don't.
I haven't had a drop, I swear. I just feel happy for a change. Isn't that a good thing?
No, Jennifer. Let's relax. Why don't we talk?
I don't want to talk. I just want to move. I'll get it.
No, Jen, be careful.
Ow. Oh.
It's okay.
But I don't think so no more. I said it's fine.
It isn't necessary for you to say anything at this time, young man. This isn't a trial. It's just the reading of a test result.
Yeah, I know that, but
Your Honor, I apologize. Judge, if I may add to that, my son is not familiar with court proceedings. Now is not the time.
What was that about?
Young man, do you need more time, or shall we continue?
No, Your Honor. We should just get it over with.
Given the exhaustive nature of the analysis, I believe the final results are clear. The test indicates conclusively that Casey Hughes is not the father of the child.
I knew it. No, that's not possible.
You know you want them! Honey Bunches of Oats cereal bars! Banana nut.
Oatmeal, raisin, and cranberry almond. They've got as much calcium as an 8-ounce glass of milk.
Big chunks of fruit. It's like Honey Bunches of Oats to go.
It's the cereal bars you'd make if you made cereal.
You're gonna love them.
Looking for a blush that's true to you? I found my true match.
New True Match Super Blendable Blush from L'Oreal.
The first blush from L'Oreal designed to complement your natural skin tone.
12 true natural shades in warm, neutral, and cool tones. New True Match Blush.
Blush is back.
Everybody's talking about Oust, the first and only air sanitizer.
Oust is for the air. I thought Lysol was an air sanitizer. Lysol isn't killing the bacteria in the air.
Oust is the first and only air sanitizer that kills odor-causing bacteria in the air.
I don't think there's anything like this. Oust kills the bacteria. Oust gets rid of the odors. Doesn't mask the odors. It smells clean and fresh.
Get odor-causing bacteria out with Oust Air Sanitizer. S.E. Johnson, a family company.
It does what it says.
You go first.
You go.
Nope. You first.
No. After you.
Well, actually, I insist.
Don't be afraid. This Listerine is less intense.
Ladies first.
Age before beauty.
You want to fight plaque, gingivitis, and bad breath. So get over your fears.
Let's see what you're made of.
Excuse me.
Just try Natural Citrus Listerine. All of Listerine's germ-killing power. But less intense.
You guys should really grow up.
Natural Citrus Listerine. You can handle it. Germs can't.
It's one of the world's largest planes.
Mommy, did you make that plane?
Yeah, it's got 2 stories.
And on its maiden voyage,
When you wake up, we'll be in New York. Can't find my daughter.
someone will vanish
Does anybody remember seeing the girl?
No, sir.
You know she's on this plane.
Why didn't anybody see her?
into thin air.
We don't have any record of your daughter ever having been on board.
What? We're gonna find my daughter.
Jodie Foster.
Where's Julia?
Flight Plan. Rated PG-13.
Oh my gosh, Cloud. Cloud! Run! Oh, mercy! Mercy! Come on, legs! Man, I hate the rainy season. Yeah.
Great cheese comes from happy cows.
Happy cows come from California.
Real California cheese.
Life doesn't rewind. So if your child is drinking and smoking pot, stop them while you still can.
Jessica, we need to talk.
There's help.
This is such a crock. You did something to that test. You switched it or something. That's what you were trying to tell the judge before, wasn't it?
You're a liar, Gwen, just like I always said you were. This whole time you've been lying.
And Casey, stop it.
Tell her to stop. She started this whole thing.
Oh, that's right. I got myself pregnant.
Mr. Winthrop, you will control your client.
Gwen, just settle down.
No, this is such bull. It's not right.
What's not right is that you promised you told me everything.
I did. I swear, Casey's the only guy I've ever been with. Why would I lie about something like that? We'll tell him.
Come on, I'm sorry you had to go through this, but at least the truth is out now, finally.
It's a sign, Jack. We're definitely doing the right thing, holding on to that baby for Rosanna. Look at her. Even now, she can't stop lying. What kind of mother would she be?
This proceeding is not over. Now, I'd like to give you the benefit of the doubt, young lady, and say that you made an honest mistake when you named Casey Hughes as the father of your child, but clearly you were being dishonest with this court about the number of possible fathers that existed.
There were no other possible fathers. Casey Hughes is the only one it could be. He must have messed with the test.
I'm going to give you one more chance. And when we reconvene on a date convenient to all parties, this hearing is adjourned.
What's the story, Lucinda?
Story? I don't have anything to tell.
Yeah, you do. You didn't track me down here to Mexico. We kind of just stumbled on each other's paths, huh? Why are they asking you to put on that hospital gown?
I'm here for the facial treatments. People underestimate the value of natural remedies to counter the effects of the sun and the aging process.
Right, especially when you're in the middle of chemotherapy.
Because I am in the middle of chemotherapy, I deserve the right to pamper myself. But that's not the point.
Yeah, it is the point.
No, it is not the point. The point is your clandestine occupation. And don't you try to sidestep it, because I'm onto you, and very soon, Lily, and the whole world will be.
So what? Tell Lily. Tell the whole world that I'm doing something good. And then I'll tell them that you're down here in Mexico when you should be at a spa. So you know what? Here. Use my phone.
First of all, there's this unwritten code that says all guys like to be the ones who...
Okay, whoa, stop right there, right now. I'm sorry I even asked. This sounds like Mama's lecture.
About not throwing yourself at a guy?
Yes, believe me, it's not like I don't know the pitfalls. I wasn't even going to Chicago.
So what changed?
Dusty. I went to see him before the trip, and he kind of hinted that it would be fun if I was there. Believe me, I never would have even gone if I didn't know he would have liked it.
So why didn't he?
Well, maybe it had something to do with Jennifer being with him when he walked in.
They checked into a hotel together?
I'm pretty sure she had her own room, and Dusty tells me that it's just business between them.
And what do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. And I'm not sure Dusty knows either.
You did it again.
What's that?
Saved my life.
Not quite, but you might need stitches. We gotta get you to an emergency room.
I'm fine. I hardly feel it.
Somebody should look at it anyway.
No, please. Dusty, I don't think that I could go to an emergency room so soon after.
understand, right?
Maybe the hotel has a doctor on call.
No, don't!
Coming up on As the World Turns.
To think that I could make you happy, even for a little while.
Maybe you could. I haven't said anything this whole time.
What do you want me to say?
Say that you don't believe those bogus test results. Say that you believe me.
This week, a maniac finds his next victim.
You gotta get me to a hospital.
Now an expectant mother.
Come on, Michelle, you can do it. We'll do it together.
Could pay the ultimate price.
Something is wrong.
Oh, Michelle, you're doing fine.
This week on Guiding Lights, CBS Daytime.
Tony, most people want to get in better shape, but they just don't have the time.
Well, Stacy, what if I told you in just 3 20-minute workouts, only 1 hour a week, you can increase your energy levels, strengthen your heart, reduce your stress, and shape all the muscles of your body, all with one quality machine? Would you be interested?
Yes, I would.
Well, Stacy, I have good news.
Tell me more.
I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Yeah, baby, you can do it.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Millions of people have never tasted a hot dog because they've never tasted Hebrew National. A delicious taste that comes from premium quality kosher beef made under the strictest of standards. Soon everyone will be saying, yes, I have tasted a hot dog. And boy, was it good.
Oh, check this out.
What is this?
It's to strengthen my bones.
Oh, let me see that.
Once a month? Oh, wow, that's great.
Introducing Boniva, a new once-monthly prescription treatment for postmenopausal osteoporosis, clinically proven to build and maintain bone density.
Where did you get it?
My doctor prescribed it.
I didn't know you could take just one tablet a month for anything.
Yeah, with whenever you can.
And unlike treatments you take every week, you only need Boniva once a month.
All I can say is wow.
Wow, once a month.
Wow, look at that dessert.
You should not take Boniva if you have low blood calcium, severe kidney disease, or cannot sit or stand for at least 60 minutes. Follow dosing instructions carefully. Stop taking Boniva and tell your doctor if you experience difficult or painful swallowing, chest pain, or severe or continuing heartburn, as these may be signs of serious upper digestive problems. You do the right thing to treat your osteoporosis. To build and maintain strong, healthy bones, ask your doctor about once-monthly Boniva. There's only one.
Mr. Peanut may not talk, but he does speak the international language of fresh taste. Well said, Mr. Peanut. Well said. Planters. Famously fresh taste.
When my allergies get really bad, I feel like I'm in a fog. But I still want to enjoy doing the things I love, like taking pictures. Now I'm Claritin Clear. That means I'm staying in control of my allergies and staying alert. Only Claritin is actually proven to make you as alert and focused as someone without allergies. Claritin gives me non-drowsy relief from my worst sneezing, runny nose, and itchy eyes for 24 hours. Got it? 24-hour non-drowsy Claritin. Live Claritin Clear.
We heard a sound first. After that, everything went to hell. People weren't the same.
What we're about to discuss has been classified top secret.
Has anything happened at school lately that seemed weird?
Someone's trying to unzip our DNA strands and reassemble them.
Who are they? Why are they here?
Whatever it is, can't be good for the human race.
You can store all this at Public Storage and pay just $1 for the first month's rent. You can store all this at Public Storage and still pay just $1 for the first month's rent. You can even store all this at Public Storage and still pay just $1 for the first month's rent. Call 1-800-44-STORE now. Offer ends soon.
Now, in less time than you ever imagined, you can breathe new life into your basement and add much-needed living space to your home with the Owens Corning Basement Finishing System. Finishing fact number 17. Installing drywall can take months, but our system is installed in about 2 weeks with virtually no mess. So in practically no time, you'll not only finish your basement, you'll transform your home. Call 1-800-BASEMENT now for a free video plus a free design consultation. It's a fact. Nobody knows basements better than Owens Corning.
The all-new CBS2Chicago.com is always on call. Get medical information from top physicians in the field. Search our advanced database for all your health needs. CBS2 is always on CBS2Chicago.com.
In 2 weeks, Dr. Phil premieres on CBS 2.
Catch CSI Miami tonight on CBS. It's all here.
Dusty, you can fix it. I know you can because it's really not that bad.
You really don't want to see a doctor, do you?
Just the smell of an emergency room right now it would just bring back the nightmare, and you understand, right?
I guess so. Let me see if I can find something to put on. Good hotel. Let me see your hand.
See? So you'll just patch me right up and I'll be fine.
You don't seem fine.
What? Yeah. You mean because I kissed you earlier? Did you just forget that? I don't know what got into me. I must have had you pegged for a player. Didn't know it would freak you out so much.
Didn't freak me out.
Just turned you off?
Nobody could be turned off by you. You should know that.
You were.
Under the right circumstances, you'd be fighting me off you.
Then what do I have to do to make the right circumstances?
You're not going there, right?
I could hop under the covers and... Oh, wait, but you already had a situation like that. Didn't work out too well, didn't you?
That was a misunderstanding.
Well, then, let me make myself perfectly clear. I'm not attached.
You're gonna force me to have this conversation.
Well, yeah, you're the one who said you wanted to talk before this. Now, since I'm not attached and you're not attached, at least I don't think you are.
I'm not. But that's not the point.
Well, then what is?
That, this isn't you.
How do you know it isn't me if you won't let me show you? There are a lot of different sides of me.
Right. This one is you acting out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You dancing around like crazy, kissing me for... This is you trying to forget about losing your baby. You can't pretend that everything's fine, Jen.
Isn't that what everyone says I should do?
Yeah, but you don't get over something that deep by throwing yourself at whatever's in front of you, whether it's work or me. It's not gonna give you anything. You need time, you hear me? You gotta have time to heal. You gotta give yourself that.
It's already been weeks. I should be much further along.
Says who?
Dusty, I didn't even know my own child. Why should I feel such a sense of loss over something I never really had?
Jen, it doesn't matter whether you spent years together. He was yours. You were his. That's a great connection, much stronger than time.
I know everyone says that I should move on, I know. But I can't.
So don't.
But I hate feeling like this. You know that there's only one thing that's been making me feel better.
Jen, it's all right. It's okay. I didn't mean to bum you out all over again.
You didn't.
You're right. I've been trying to hide the fact that I feel so bad.
You don't have to hide. Not from me. I'm actually flattered by you.
You are?
Yeah. You're an amazing, beautiful, talented woman, you know. To think that I can make you happy, even for a little while.
Maybe you could. Would that be so terrible?
No. I may not stay after these revelations. And no, I don't want to upset Lily about this.
Glad you see it that way.
I can be counted on always to opt to protect my daughters. It's something I really resent. I resent you trying to connect your nefarious practices with what I'm trying to do here.
Well, what are you doing here? And don't tell me you're trying to get a facial, because I doubt it's on the treatment menu.
I am trying to spare my daughters from worrying about me unnecessarily.
Well, Lily cares about you. I've never seen a more devoted daughter.
I appreciate that. I do. But she doesn't understand. She doesn't know my heart. She doesn't know my needs to organize my own affairs and life. In this case, that means cancer.
Okay,
I mean, if
right.
I think that there's an alternative remedy, why shouldn't I use it?
You're right. You know, you shouldn't have to explain that. I see that.
I'm fighting for my life, my life. I think I have the right to use any means at my disposal.
Yeah, you do. And just so you know, the people that I'm fighting for, they're in the same boat. They're fighting for their lives, and I'm the means at their disposal.
What are you saying?
Saying that, you keep my confidence. I'll keep yours.
This is the best news.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I thought my life was over.
Why? Have some doubt about the outcome?
No, I don't have any doubts. It's just Gwen is one of those girls.
One of what girls?
Whose side were you on?
Well, I'm always on your side. That doesn't mean that I get to make assumptions about other people that may be giving you a hard time.
No, it's not an assumption, Tom. It's just that Gwen is the kind of girl who got herself into trouble. She freaked out, and she's looking for a boy with money to help her out.
You know, women were liberated a century ago. Weren't you a feminist when I married you?
And I still am, but some of the younger women just didn't get the memo.
Well, if this young woman is such a gold digger, then why isn't she claiming Will as the father? Because he's more well off than Casey.
Yeah, well, she tried that, remember? But being well off is not just about money. This poor girl, she's looking for a family to be part of, and Will's is kind of a mess, so Casey's a logical choice.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, I'll call you as soon as I hear anything, okay?
Great.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Counselor, can I talk schedules with you? I'd like to be able to give the clerk a couple of possible dates for the next hearing.
Right.
Okay?
Gwen, hope you learned your lesson.
What?
You can't blame someone else for your own problems.
You think I picked your son's name out of a hat? I don't care what that test says. Casey's the father of my kid.
Gwen, Casey did not sleep with you.
I can't believe you bought that just because he told you. Some cop you are.
You know, you should get some professional help so you can stop the lies. And you, Will. Casey was your friend. I mean, he stood up for you when none of the other kids would. This is how you repay him? I don't understand that.
Hey, Casey's waiting for us. Should go.
So, how mad are you at me?
I don't like being lied to. But that's beside the point. In spite of the fact that the judge wants a statement from you, you still have a very strong case for getting your baby back.
Really?
The law is still on your side because you're the mother. So here's how we're going to handle it. At the next hearing, you're going to apologize and say you meant no disrespect to the court, that you really thought the baby was Casey's.
But it is.
Look, you saw what a hard nose that judge is. Now, you can stick to your story and make it tough on yourself, or you can do what I say and make it easy. It's your choice.
What's so special about Gerber's peas? They're picked only when their tenderness and sweetness is just right for baby. Then Gerber's precious peas are washed 3 times and gently cooked to lock in that fresh picked taste. From the field to the spoon, no one babies their food like Gerber. Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby? Now more moms prefer the fragrance of Gerber Grins and Giggles milk and honey lotion over Johnson's Nourishing Milk Lotion. Get lots of grins and plenty of giggles.
Sadly, arthritis pain can mean the end of life's little pleasures. But not for people who use Aleve. People whose doctors have told them the good news about the strength and safety of Aleve. The good news that only Aleve can stop arthritis pain all day with just 2 pills. That would take 8 Tylenol. Take back the pleasure arthritis pain took away. Ask your doctor about the good news. Ask your doctor about Aleve.
I love baseball so much. If I could play instead of sleep, I would. But my mom always thinks about my asthma. She worries when I wake up and start coughing at night.
Do more to help control your child's asthma. Ask your child's doctor about Singulair. Singulair helps prevent asthma symptoms before they start and helps provide effective 24-hour control in a once-a-day chewable tablet. Singulair is not a steroid and is available for children as young as 12 months. Singulair is also approved to help relieve seasonal allergy symptoms. Singulair will not replace fast-acting medicines for sudden symptoms. Your child should continue taking their other asthma medicines as prescribed. If asthma symptoms get worse, contact your child's doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Join the millions of people with asthma who have discovered Singulair.
I just want to play. Play!
Ask your child's doctor about Singulair today.
You guys hungry? I'll make Totino's pizza rolls. I love Totino! But we have to be quiet. I love Totino!
Word's out. Totino's pizza rolls. It's how kids help themselves.
Where did I get this glow? In Bermuda? Or from a wild fling? With a moisturizer.
New Jergens Natural Glow. Moisturize daily to keep your healthy summer glow all year long. Jergens glowing skin is in.
I suggest we play a little game I like to call Have You Met Ted? No. Have you met Ted?
Wow, you're cooking?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure that's a good idea after last time you looked really creepy without eyebrows?
Oh, your friends don't seem too happy.
Yeah, see, the one in the middle just got dumped by her boyfriend, so tonight every guy is the enemy.
You know, if it don't make your friend feel better, you could throw a drink in my face.
She would love that.
How I Met Your Mother.
Jerk! That was fun.
CBS Mondays this fall.
So what happens now?
We're setting up another hearing with the court clerk.
And that's when I need to tell everybody what they want to hear.
Frankly, Gwen, I could care less who the father of your child is. And honestly, it shouldn't matter to this court. But if you're not going to own up to the fact that there's somebody out there, there's some guy out there who once shared your affections, it's just going to annoy the judge even more. And since he's the one who decides custody, that would be a very bad idea.
I know.
Defying him is only going to make you look unstable and ill-suited to care for a child. And furthermore, I don't like surprises. So, you have my phone number? Why don't you give me a call when you decide what you want to do?
You haven't said anything this whole time.
What do you want me to say?
Say that you don't believe those bogus test results. Say that you believe me.
Hey, guys, you leaving already?
Yeah,
yeah, we gotta get home for the sitter. But congratulations. Thanks. All three of you look like a 10-ton weight's been lifted off you.
No, we'd have taken whatever, but I just think Margot's probably a little young to be a grandmother.
Yep. Speaking of young, every time I looked at that Gwen, all I could think of was a child having a child.
It's really a shame. There's too much of that going on lately.
I knew at least a dozen girls like that growing up. And I'm not surprised she tried to pin it on Casey.
Well, thank God for modern science. Thank God for paternity tests. But, you know, there is such a thing as safe sex.
Mom.
You know what I found very weird, though? I did notice that she kind of would look through our photo albums at our house, and then she would touch all of our things, kind of like she was trying us on.
Oh, come on. I think she was just trying to fit in with her friends.
Well, can you imagine what would have happened if her lies hadn't come out?
Well, you know, our coffee's getting cold. We should really get together and catch up sometime. But shall we go home to Rory?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Bye-bye.
Come on.
Okay. I owe you an apology.
Forget about it.
No, seriously. I had my doubts when you said you had been with Gwen.
Oh, don't beat yourself up. There were moments when I didn't know for sure either. But you know what, darling? I would look at your face, and I would know that you would never, ever lie to us because you're way too responsible. You always have been, Casey. And I know I speak for your dad, too, when we say that we really appreciate it, knowing that we can trust you no matter what.
You're a guy. I mean, tell me, do guys like to hang out with one type of woman at night and then during the light of day they marry the other kind? Because if that's true, then I think I know what category I'm in.
Okay, you know what? I think you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. You showed up at his room and he told you to go home.
Okay, you don't need to remind me.
Hey, I'm just calling it like I see it.
We used to play that when we were kids.
That's right. Remember, we used to see who could get the quarter closest to the edge without falling off.
Yeah, and I always used to push it so hard it went flying across the room. There's a lesson here, isn't there?
All I'm saying is, don't push too hard and see what happens. Maybe you'll win one for a change.
You know, you're not the first person to tell me that. I've even told me that. Let me try. Okay. Huh. I sure hope that's not the story of my life.
You think I'm using you?
Well, it's not personal. I know that.
No. This is personal. Because you were the one person in my whole life who gets me. You're not my fixed esty. You're my friend. Maybe the only friend I have. But you're the one person that I can go to when I'm tired of putting on a happy face. I don't have to pretend. You accept me as I am.
But I can't give you what you need. You know, I can't take away your pain.
You could for a while.
A while isn't good enough. If you slept with me, you would totally regret it.
You don't know that.
I know. I can't risk it.
Why not?
You know why? You mean too much to me, that's why.
Because you should trust yourself as much as I trust you.
I have a track record.
So we'll set a new one.
Yes, it's very tempting, but, I guess I've been living with myself for too long, or something.
What are you so afraid of?
I'm just... I've got a way of hurting the people that that I love most, and I don't want to do that with you.
Don't you get it? She has nasal allergies.
He's right.
Pal, only Flonase is approved to treat nasal symptoms from outdoor and indoor allergies, plus year-round environmental offenders. Allegra's approved to treat nasal and non-nasal symptoms from just 1. Zyrtec and Claritin are approved to treat nasal and non-nasal symptoms from just 2. Only Flonase is approved to treat nasal symptoms from all 3. For best results, use daily. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, or sore throat. Flonase. Ask your doctor.
Form-fitting seal, use Glad Press and Seal wrap. It's the only wrap that creates a custom seal when you press it to help keep air out and freshness in. Glad Press and Seal wrap. For a form-fitting seal, get Glad.
Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy.
Slim Fast Optima, granola bars, breakfast bars, shakes, designed with protein to help your tummy stay satisfied.
Every morning, millions of people get off to the wrong start.
Open the door!
Hey. That's why there's International Delight. Delight in every cup.
Introducing a remarkable new soft and smooth white bread from Sara Lee.
I don't see them. Do you? Nope.
A white bread actually made with whole grains.
Can you feel them? Nope. Can you taste them? Nope.
The whole grains are there.
Neither can I.
You just have to take our word for it. Try amazing new soft and smooth whole grain white. Only from Sara Lee.
Playing the guitar is like having a conversation.
Me and B.B. King have a lot in common.
I love to play.
He has diabetes, I have diabetes.
You got a girlfriend?
We both play the blues. He doesn't like to wait for results, I don't like to wait.
All done within 5 seconds. You just can't beat that.
Results in just 5 seconds. Ask for One Touch Ultra. One touch changes everything.
This week on CBS Daytime, brace yourself.
Marry her, be a good father.
What about the happiness that we deserve for a twist?
Get to them before they get to you.
So devious.
Still getting my kid back. He belongs with me. Dream on.
You won't see it coming.
Something is wrong!
Oh, Michelle, you're doing fine. This week on CBS Daytime, nobody does drama better.
I know I'm not following the letter of the law here.
It's a felony.
I know, but I'm doing more good than I am harm. Just like what you're doing down here. You're doing more good for yourself than you are harm, right?
What is your point?
That we mind our own business.
Huh?
To keep our mouths shut. We stop meeting like this. Oh. What do you say?
Talk about being between a rock and a hard place. To make a deal with the devil now, gonna do that?
I'm not the devil. I'm just in love with your daughter.
I'm tired. I just hope I live to regret this.
Somehow I think you'll outlive all of us.
I made a promise to my sister that we would look after her son, and I think it might actually happen.
The judge is pretty peeved that Gwen lied to him.
Yeah, and you know something? I'll tell you a secret. I wasn't really sure that Gwen was lying. Margot seemed to me to be the kind of mother who just thought her son could do no wrong, you know?
Test proved that he didn't, not this time anyway.
Right. And yeah, that really makes me wonder why Gwen thought she could get away with naming Casey.
She's young, honey. She's just young.
Right, and if she can lie about that, who knows what else she's done? It shouldn't be too difficult to dig up a lot of things to strengthen our case.
Carly.
I don't have a choice, Jack. I made a promise to my sister. And if this is how I have to keep it, then I am out for blood.
No, what I was gonna say is be careful dredging up the past. Gwen's not the only one with skeletons in her closet.
Well, if you're talking about what happened with me and Iris's baby, that is never going to come out, Jack. Never.
Because Iris says she forgives you.
Yes. Iris and I have, we've come to an understanding, and we're moving on.
Okay. I'll stop being a cop and start assuming that the worst is behind us. Iris is gone, got a brand new baby in the family. Maybe I should start enjoying it. You think you and Will can become friends again now that this is all over?
No way. He and Gwen are pretty tight.
But now he knows she was lying.
Maybe, but with Will, you never know what he's gonna believe. But if he doesn't dump Gwen, there's no way in hell that I'll ever call him a friend again.
Don't do that, Will. Look at me. You're my only friend. If you don't believe me, then You know how I wasn't always at all the parties like some of the other kids were?
So?
That's because I was working a million jobs, plus practicing with my band.
What's your point?
My point is that I wasn't getting around. I was waitressing and paying my rent and trying to pass calculus on the side. I wasn't hooking up with every guy in school.
You hooked up with Casey?
Because I liked him, okay? All right? And that night, he acted like he was into me, and that's the only reason I was with him. But now that I see what a jerk he is, don't you think I don't wish that there could be somebody else who could be my baby's father? I'm telling you the truth. There's nobody else, I swear.
Explain to me then how you had a baby and it isn't Casey's.
I don't know. I don't know. The only way that Casey isn't the father of that baby is if I'm not his mother. And
what?
There couldn't be any way that baby isn't mine.
Now you're just freaking me out. I saw you pregnant. You had the baby.
Yeah, but think about it. I mean, they took him away right afterwards. What if the adoption people messed up? What if they gave Mrs. Montgomery the wrong baby? And that baby isn't mine.
Well, you're 1 in a million. Whatever it is we have, it's too special to mess up.
Friends.
Much more than friends. That's why I want to be careful with it. With you, I mean. You should get some rest.
Yeah, I suddenly feel really tired.
How's your hand?
It'll be fine.
You want me to call you later?
I'll be in bed.
I'll let you rest.
On the next As the World Turns.
Gwen, do you really think there's a chance that this baby isn't yours?
You don't trust me.
The question is, what do we do with the evidence, Paul?
Jazz called. She said you're freaking. It was harder finding that stuff than I thought.
Denny's new sausage sampler has the sizzling sausage you love. And it already comes with seconds. Now get twice the sausage.
2 savory patties, and 2 links, plus eggs and pancakes. One of 3 big and bountiful breakfasts for just $4.99. Denny's, we're cooking now.
Get more out of your Dell PC with home installation, training, and virus assistance for your new PC for an additional charge. This Dimension desktop is $299 after mail-in rebate. Plus, get a free printer. Get more out of now. Dell PCs use Intel Celeron processors.
It's frustrating. Just when you're ready to relax, that's when it happens. The urge to move, along with uncomfortable sensations in your legs. They're hard to describe, but they can even keep you from getting to sleep. You feel the urgent need to get up and move, just to get some relief. There's a name for it, restless leg syndrome. And if you have it, you're among the nearly 1 in 10 U.S. adults who do. Want to know more? Visit restlesslegs.com or talk to your doctor.
Don't worry, you'll get used to not having to change a leaky diaper all the time. Loves, life uninterrupted. And check out our wipes.
Einer always found a way of getting into trouble.
I'm gonna be your new waiter.
Jean was looking for a way out of it.
It's a police report. He was my boyfriend.
I don't want you here.
I don't want to be here either.
Telling me I have a grandchild?
Now they're just trying to settle some unfinished business.
I want to know what killed my boy.
I killed him, Einer. Is that what you want to hear?
They call them accidents because it's nobody's fault. My son's dead. Your granddaughter's not, and neither were you.
An unfinished life. Rated PG-13 in select cities September 9th.
So I get this sinus headache, you know, with congestion and pressure, and somebody says take Excedrin. I say Excedrin doesn't do sinus headaches. She says they do now. There's a new one called Excedrin Sinus Headache. So I try it. Works great. Gets rid of the headache, congestion, pressure, and Excedrin's fast. So don't just try it because it's new. Try it because it works.
New Excedrin Sinus Headache. It's in the Excedrin section.
Want to stick it to grime? Scrubbing Bubbles foam stays where you spray.
Just a little bit longer.
Unlike trigger sprays, Scrubbing Bubbles clings to the surface. Its thick antibacterial foam concentrates on grime while it disinfects. Plus, it expands into tight spots you want clean. Scrubbing Bubbles foam. We work hard, so you don't have to. SC Johnson, a family company.
Melinda Gordon talks to spirits in the afterlife.
What's your name?
Sergeant Paul Adams.
And helps them communicate with the ones they left behind in this life.
I have a gift.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
My father is here.
It's right next to you.
Ghost Whisperer. CBS Fridays this fall.
Attention men and women experiencing signs of facial aging, wrinkles, and sagging facial skin. You may qualify to participate in a medical program to restore